Greetings. Tonight we're going to do a reading for a viewer. This is a viewer's question, and the question goes something like this. My boyfriend and I are currently are currently on a break from each other. I would like to get back together and eventually get married, but I'm also wondering if maybe I should just give up and move on. So with that as the question. So basically, I see this as a question of what she's asking is, what is going to happen with this with my current boyfriend. So that's how I'm going to kind of approach this, I think. So this is a Celtic Cross that I already did the reading and turned all the cards over, did the reading. I randomly picked the cards, and I'm just going to do the I'm just going to do it this way because it's a little faster. So our first card here in the Celtic Cross is the Knight of Staffs, or Knight of Wands. So I believe that this represents your boyfriend. This this is a guy that is he's handsome, he's dashing, he's he's courageous. He's got a lot of good qualities, but he's also got this problem about wandering, or you're going to be hard to tie him down to a commitment. And if he does, if you do get him to commit to marriage, he probably will not change his wandering ways. It's just in his nature. So now we'll take the second card, which is the Four of Wands. So the crossing card is the Four of Wands. In this case, I believe that is this card represents your desire for a happy domestic happy domestic life with him. It's like it's like a newlywed couple, in their little on their honeymooners, at their house or something like that. The four wands represent like the foundation of the house, and this is like happy, this is like a happy family kind of thing, a happy newlyweds, and this is what your desire is for your man there. So now we're going to move on to the third card. Okay, so the third card is the Eight of Coins. What this is telling us is that for your relationship with the Knight of Wands, that this relationship has been a lot of just monotonous kind of work. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's been monotonous. It's been the same thing keeps happening over and over again. I think is probably what I would read from this card. There's just it takes a lot of effort, and you don't really seem to get the results you want. So we're going to move here to our fourth card. This is underneath the question. So this is the hidden part of the question, or the unconscious part. This is the part that is not so apparent, that you're going to have to try to understand. And we've got, I believe that's the Six of Coins. So here we have two children, two little boys, I think, and they're sharing a coin with each other. It has something to do with kids. It has something to do with children. It has something to do with a family. Either the two of you have had children together, or maybe you want children and he doesn't, or maybe it's the other way around. But the hidden part, the secret part of this question has to do with the question of children in your relationship. We're now going to move on to our fifth card, which is the past for this question, and we have the Six of Swords. Well, the Six of Swords, is a card that shows like a fleeing, like a leaving. So in the past, I believe it's saying that things were, you were in a bad situation perhaps at the end of this relationship, or there was some kind of a tempest, like an argument or something, and you were moving you're moving away from that to a better place. So it shows you escaping a bad situation and moving toward a more calm and serene environment. Then we move on to our sixth card, which is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going to represent you in the future, and what it's showing us here is that in the future you're going to you're going to cut right to the truth of the matter. You're not going to you're going to analyze it. The Queen of Swords is the queen of like the mental ability, right? You're going to analyze this question about what you should do about your boyfriend. You're going to analyze it, in a very, mental kind of way. You're going to not, you're not going to follow your heart. You're going to use your head, and you're going to think about it. You're going to think about it, and you're going to make a decision. You're going to stick with it, and you're going to defend it, right? Because the Queen of Swords, she's armed, so you're going to defend your decision. But this is you in the future, and you're going to, make a decision, and you're going to stick with it, and you're going to have no regrets over it. Our next card here, the 7th card, represents you, the person asking the question, and we have here the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is a card that represents meditation. It represents a time of resting and recharging. I think here, though, it also shows that you're receptive. You're receptive to other. You're kind of just sitting there and you're just listening to the universe, and you're receptive to what you might hear. That might be why you've come to me. But this is you. You're thinking about this, and you're very contemplative on it. You want an answer, and you're going to get an answer. So now we're going to move here to our 8th card. The 8th card. 8th card is the Empress. The Empress is your environment, or the environment around you, or where you find yourself. She represents the mother, the Mother Earth, the Venus, the pregnant lady. She has children. I think that the environment around you is one that is very supportive of you, very supportive of being a mother, very supportive of all those things that a woman would bring to the relationship. What I think I see, I think what I believe between, I don't know, this card here and this card here. It almost says that there's something there's going to be a family, or there's going to be some type of a future together with children. That's what I'm going to kind of say, that I'm going to connect the two of those like that. So this could represent that in the future you actually marry and have children. We're going to move on to the 9th card here, the Hopes and Fears, which is the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a card of good fortune, but it can also be a card of wishful thinking. I believe that what this is saying is that your hopes are that if you get married, or if you follow this guy, or your hopes are either way. I guess your hopes are that it'll work out. You'll make the right decision. Are you going to be lucky, or is it going to be wishful thinking? That's just the distinction between the hopes and the fears here. I think you hope that you're going to be it's lucky. You hope that you get lucky, that everything works out, that he comes back to you. But then the fears is that it's just wishful thinking, and there's a better chance for you just to move on, something like along those lines. And now we're going to move here to our 10th card. Our 10th card is the Page of Wands. So we started out here with the Knight of Wands. Now we're ending with the Page of Wands. This could represent you. This could represent the him again in as perhaps a more youthful and maybe more maybe it's a more youthful person. This could represent somebody that's similar, but I really think this is the final outcome. This card is the final outcome, and it's supposed to give you the fortune. It's the Page of Wands. So the Page is, I think what she's saying here is the Page has a message for you. The Page has something else that she needs to tell you, and it's going to come with some more cards. So let me put this down for a second, or actually let me turn it off. Okay, so I pulled some more cards here. The next card I pulled was the Two of Coins. Then I pulled the Two of Swords, and then I pulled the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the indication to me to stop the message. So that says period, or exclamation point. So the page is giving us a message. The message is you're going to be practical. You're going to approach this question in a practical way. Make sure that you get as much as you give in the relationship, and may ask yourself, make sure that are you getting out of it what you're worth? Are you getting your 2 cents worth? You know what I mean? And then the next card here is the Two of Swords. So this is saying you've got a decision to make. Whether you should try to get back together, or if you should just move on. So you've got a decision to make. You're going to use your mental abilities. You're going to think about it in your head, and you're going to come up with a conclusion based upon that. And because you've got the Queen of Swords over here, you're going to stick with it. So it's just reinforcing what the Queen of Swords said, but also there's something else that you can look at here. We have a pair of twos here, right? So that we have no cups and we have no wands. So the cups are would represent your heart, right? So what she's also saying then is don't listen to your heart on this. It's not going to be your heart that gives you the right answer. And the no wands is going to be saying, don't go with your passion, don't go with your hot-blooded emotion on this question either. That's not going to give you the right answer. The right answer is going to be what is practical for you, and what is think about what is going to be the best solution for you, the best answer. Stay or go. And I guess that's it. I hope this helps. I'll try to post your other reading as soon as possible. Thank you.